They're delicious. If I survive that bowl of okra leaves, if they don't bother me, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. They're good. It may have decided that it's had all it wanted this year. Just like I said, snipping this off the okra to see if it will kickstart the plant back into production. Now here's one that's got bloom on it. It might help. I don't know. It won't hurt. This okra, it's like anything else. Once it gets up, produces, you know, reproduces itself. I guess the plant decides, hey, I've done my job, and just comes to a halt. Little ones coming off, as well as the big ones. There ain't nothing on there but bloom, and it'll have to do what it's gonna do now. I don't even want that on there. Okay. That just left me about 1, 2, 3, 5 little plants through here. Okay, there's the bloom on that. You can see it's got 3 or 4 blooms on that plant. But what I want you to look at is the leaves. Look at the size of the leaves. And I want you to compare them to the okra I'm fixing to show you that I ordered for a specific breed of okra. Let's go look at it. This is the okra that I planted. I ordered it, and it's supposed to have been that Motherland. I think it's Motherland okra, but you can see a little short row of it down through there. Now right down there on the end is a bloom right in there. Let's go look at it. Now this is the okra. Right here you can see the bloom. I don't see much difference, to tell you the truth, in those blooms. I don't see much difference in it. Them old worms sitting there eating on it. Look like a corn worm. Where I've mowed, I've slung grass, old dry grass, all over everything here. But look at the leaves here too. Look what a leaf. I'll back up where you can see it. You can see the leaves on this stuff is humongous. Let me get one and show you here. Look what a leaf. Now there's one thing about it. It's big old leaf. And supposedly you can eat these. Yeah. I think a lot of these wouldn't hurt a bit getting trimmed off. Now right there's an okra pod. And that looks to me like regular okra. I think I've been shafted on this deal. You can, you order stuff and you trust people to send you the right stuff. It's not always what you think it's gonna be. I can tell you it ain't. But they've got lots of blooms started and some little okra. But this okra looks to me like, looks just exactly like the regular okra. You see that? Motherland okra that I've seen is big round, short, big round okra. That's bull crap. It's what this is, bull crap. Just pure bull crap. Just pure bull crap, I say. Yeah, now here's another one. Okra. Lots of bloom coming on. This will be covered with okra here in a day or two. But here's the okra. That's just regular okra. Let's see. No okra, but lots of pods to bloom. Well, we'll just let her take her place. Now I've got some more because it's pretty hairy weeds right in here. I think I've got 2, 3, 4. That's 6 or 7 more plants I'll show you that'll come on later. So that's a few more there. I need to get weeded out. Yeah, you see the tomatoes maybe. Banana trees, they're doing good back there. Let's go over here and wash this okra. This okra is the regular okra. This is the Motherland Okra. I'm shocked at this. The only thing bigger about this okra is the leaves, and they are bigger. They are bigger. If you want to grow leaves, of course, now here's the thing. When I ordered this Motherland Okra, you're supposed to be able to eat the leaves off of that. And I would assume, I'm not for sure, but I would assume that you can eat leaves off of any okra. And what I'm fixing to do when I go in the house is I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get me about a half a dozen of them leaves, take them in the house, and I'm going to try it and see what happens. But the first thing I want to do, I don't want that big one, I'll get a littler one here. This is the little regular okra. That's the Motherland Okra. Little color difference, but I don't see much difference. Let's taste of this and see how it tastes. That's a regular okra. It tastes just like okra. It's got that gelatinous kind of feel to it. And now let's try this one. This is the Motherland. Let me wrench my mouth out. Motherland Okra. Try one of them other original ones. They're absolutely not enough difference to even talk about. Okay, that plant right there, I'm gonna go get me 6 leaves off of that. And that's supposed to be the Motherland Okra. Ain't no supposed to be, that's what it is. And what I want, I'm gonna get me a leaf, and I'll get the big ones down here. 4, 5, 6. That's 6 leaves, I think. No, that's 5 leaves. And I'll grab one off of this one. That's 6. That's 6 leaves, big leaves off of that. Now, let me trim these stems off. 6, get rid of them big old stems. Throw them back out there. Now, let's rinse them off right good. The Motherland Okra that I got is not what I was expecting. I'd looked, and the reason I ordered that, because I seen some of the okra was big round okra. It wasn't very long, but it was big. It's big. But it don't matter. Now, I ordered these for the leaves, and I'm sure that people that's got these like me here, see, they've got regular okra out on that end of the garden, and then Motherland Okra here, which that is about seen its better days, and I don't know if it'll cross or not. I'm sure it probably would, and I think a lot of that Motherland Okra, the people growing it, selling seeds, has grown different types of okra, and they've got it all crossed up. I'm telling you, some of the okra was that big around. It wasn't very long, but it was fat, and that just looked like regular okra to me. But anyway, if you're growing it for the leaves, look what leaves. Look what leaves. Right beside my head. Big leaves. Now I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna chop these up and take these big veins out of that as good as I can. I'm gonna wash it again, then I'm gonna fry that and see what that tastes like and see if it's even worth growing. I can't tell you that I wouldn't grow it again, because it's just now starting to produce okra. My other okra, you know, I planted this in stages. It's just like that little patch. I've got some coming on that, of course, it'll catch up with this probably. But this will take us into frost with okra. Yeah. But if you're wanting it for the leaves, look what a leaf. Anyway, they say it's slower growing. I can't see that. It's done pretty good. Let's get in the house and get this washed, and I'll let you know the results of what this tasted like. Getting a little steamy out here right now. Looking forward to cooler weather. Right here, I'll show you maybe if you can see that. That's the okra leaves. Okra leaves. I went inside and I cooked these for a good hour. I put them in a pan, a skillet, and of course I got the bottom leaves, the older leaves, and I cooked that, had it in a pan, and I thought, well, I'll just saute this. No, I had to put it in a kettle cooker with a lid on it, and covered it with water, and seasoned it with salt and pepper. That's all I put in it, and it cooked for an hour on your stove, like 3.5, which is probably what, medium heat, medium low or whatever. This simmered, ball simmered for an hour. And we're going to try these and see how they are. They're not slimy like spinach. They've got a bite. I think these kind of taste like collards. I ain't never eat them. I hope I live over it. Well, and I picked off millions of okra leaves, trimmed them off, let them hit the ground. The only thing, gotta cook them. Put them in a kettle, the lid on them. Water, season, be good with some kind of piece of meat or something to cook with them. But they're delicious. If I survive that bowl of okra leaves, if they don't bother me, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. They're good. All right. I thought I'd just add this on to the video. Catch you on the next one.